There it is. One more time. What are people at? Whoa, whoa, what are people at? What are people at? Hey, what are people at? It's Montez at midday, y'all. It's about that time, y'all. It's Montez at midday, y'all. St. Louis Organics presents Montez at midday. How we doing, good folk? Good people. How's everyone doing today on this WayBack Wednesday? Got Willie and Dre up in here. Go Cards. That team is full of excitement, isn't it? Full of excitement. If you're first time tuning in, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Thanks for all coming aboard on this magnificent WayBack Wednesday edition of St. Louis Organics presents Montez at midday. Yes, I was all set to go in a whole different direction with today's show, but it happened again, kids. It happened again. I went outside. I took a walk outside. I took a walk on the wild side of the neighborhood this morning. The weather outside is beautiful. Beautiful. How are you supposed to do something in the house, work indoors, get something productive done when that is going on outside? Impossible, kids. Impossible. So we already know what's going to happen. We're day drinking after today's show. Liquid lunch. Who's coming with? Who's coming with? We're going on the patio. We're going on the patio. Some damn well we're going on the patio. We got another show to do after this, a podcast. After the podcast, we out of here, Dre. I'm giving you the rest of the day off. With weather like that, we cannot stay in the house. Won't happen. Won't happen. This is how people don't go to work. This is how people skip school. This is how people quit their damn job with weather like that. If you have the opportunity and the ability, go outside. Take a long lunch. Matter of fact, boss man, give everybody a day off at lunchtime. Dre Montez, just give everybody a day off. Let them go outside. Everybody go outside, eat lunch outside, listen to some live music on the patio, take your shoes off, walk in the park, get your toes in the damn grass. If you got a sundress on, do a twirl for the neighborhood and for the boys. Don't say I didn't try to help you out there. Don't say I didn't try to help you. Well, you know what that means. Let's get some high fives going. High fives, chest bump. Let's hug it out. All right. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Special birthday shout out to my cousin Brandon, all the way down in Arkansas, or Arkansas as you call it. Happy birthday, cuzzo. Happy birthday to my boy, my dog, Keith Blake. Happy birthday to you, Keith Blake. And I had the biggest crush on this girl when I worked with her back in the day, but she lives way up in Michigan, way up yonder in Michigan, way up in the place. Happy birthday to you, Faith. If you're celebrating a birthday, as I said, happy birthday to you. Enjoy this day. Anniversaries, you know it. Congratulations, you got there. If you're just feeling good today, don't it just feel damn good, huh? You know, I made a post yesterday that WayBack Wednesday edition, this internet has a way of reminding us of things, whether good or bad, puts a smile on your face, make you ponder, deep thought. But yesterday, 7 years ago yesterday, I played in my very final softball tournament game. That was it. I said I wanted to play 25 years. And it actually was a little longer than that because I started playing baseball then from the age of 9 years old until I was 30. Then I fell in love with softball. And it just kept going and going and going. And I tell you, yesterday I actually After the post came up, I put a picture. I was going to share the video, but I was crying in the video. I didn't want anybody to see me cry. So I didn't share the video. I just shared the picture. But it went by so damn fast. And yesterday I ended up putting on one of my uniforms around the house and just, catching up on things, doing some movie writing, some things we're going to talk about today about some movies I finally finished up and got to. But I was reflecting on my whole baseball and softball career, and it was just, wow. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. I wasn't forced into the game. Boy, you better get over there and play ball. No. I forced your signature to get into this baseball league. And it turned into something crazy. And then as I got older, I moved to the projects and I met someone that had the same passion I had. Shout out to Coach Pat, St. Louis Pressure. And it just kept going. And I found a different way to attack the sport. I learned that there was no excuse if you don't have a glove, or the glove you need a right-hander's glove or a left-hander's glove. You use what's available. You learn how to cross-hand. Shout out to Coach Jeff, rest in peace. But I learned that keep going. Then I get in high school, play baseball. Then I get in the military and I play baseball and softball in Hawaii. Then I get out and softball is taking on a whole new level in civilian lifestyle. And I moved to Carolina and I saw softball from a whole different perspective in the South. Shout out to Four Seasons. And shout out to Tony Weathers, who in town from Charlotte, North Carolina. Fourth Ward Barbershop. And then I came back to St. Louis and I got to playing softball up here and traveling all over the place. It was just so much damn fun. The people, the coaches, the food, the complexes, the conversations, the arguments, the fights, getting over the hump, finally getting to know each other, the women. Let's pause for a minute. Let's pause. Okay, but softball was just remarkable. I mean, to all four of the wives, appreciate it for letting me play. It went by so fast, but enjoy it for the guys that are still playing. Last weekend, shout out to PSA softball. The Dirty Dogs, they won. The dogs won, I heard. Yeah. And Normandy did in the softball reunion tournament out at Bell Fountain. But yeah, and the guys that are still playing over 50 league, keep doing it. Over 60, keep doing it. I follow all of y'all when it comes to the game that I love and truly miss. WayBack Wednesday edition of the show. And also the radio family. Man, it was I got to know about this radio family when I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to Infinity Broadcast. I'm going to give it out to the whole squad down there at 800 South Street. I got you right there, that whole squad. Being a truck driver, listening to morning radio, you become fans of just the voice. I'm talking of the days when you didn't see the faces of the people in radio. And what I mean by that, here in St. Louis, we lost someone very, 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 very close in the radio family, Jeff Burton. And I tell you, to the point, fabulous job that the radio family did yesterday. Thoughts and prayers to the family of Jeff Burton. Does not go unnoticed without saying it. It really does not. But it is Wednesday, and welcome to the show. And we got some things to talk about. I told you about the weather. Yesterday was 7 years ago in softball history that I stopped playing. I didn't cry at all yesterday, but I didn't share that video because I definitely would have shedded a tear if I would have done that. But other than that, we're going to move right along with the show. What we're going to talk about today. Right now, we're going to talk about this NBA schedule. After I tell you about the NBA Christmas schedule, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to tell you about these TVs and movies because I want to enjoy this weather like you guys plan. Because I already told your bosses to give you the day off. Dre said we can have the day off. So that's it right there. Dre said you can have the day off. There it is right there. You go get the day off today. But the NBA Christmas schedule is out. By the way, if you're moving or relocating, whether it be local or long distance, residential or commercial, you can reach out to St. Louis Best Moving, 314-669-5971. Let them take care of you today. That is right there, St. Louis Best Moving Company right there. Give them a call today at 314-669-5971. Right there for you. Speaking of Charlotte, North Carolina, again, my man Tony Weathers is in town. I done had a visit from my man DJ Fat from Louisiana. Now, my man Tony Weathers from my barbershop down in Charlotte back in the Disney. Shout out to my barber back in the day, Cohen, Jerry Cornerhay, and Gene down at 4th Ward Barber in Charlotte. Speaking of Charlotte, hey, get your car looked at today. How about that? How about that, huh? How about that 4.9 Auto 22? Located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Female owned and operated, folks. Female owned and operated. The power of the CEO. Taking care of Charlotte, North Carolina, and the Huntersville, North Carolina area. Check them out today. There it is right there. All right, the Christmas basketball schedule is out. I'm a Laker fan. There it is. There it is. There it is. The NBA drama season has started again. Kevin Durant, you don't know if he's going to Boston or not. Donovan Mitchell, will he be a Knick? All kind of questions are going on outside of the NBA world. But Christmas is like, once you cross over not getting gifts from your parents no more or your kids, it's pretty much all about the food and NBA basketball. That's pretty much it. Real talk. So we got the Bucks at the Celtics. I think Giannis shouldn't have never said, one day I can see myself playing in Chicago. Why? Why would you say that and you play for a team right now? What's wrong with folk? What? Come on, Giannis. Keep that to yourself, man. Come on, keep that to yourself. That should be a nice matchup, though. Sixers at the Knicks. Ooh. New York is always fun during the holidays. I love rude, disrespectful sports fans that know how to swag. That's New York. That's New York in a bottle right there. Up next, we got the Suns and the Nuggets. Uh-oh. I told my father this, that Devin Booker looked like my brother CJ. I have questions. I have questions, Pop. You can tell me. You can tell me, Pop. You can tell me. And they're playing the Suns and the Nuggets right there. Up next, we got the Lakers at Dallas. We know we're an old team. We know LeBron is trying to bully everybody over there and doing what he wants to do, but I'm going to still stick with my Lakers no matter what. I'm not saying we're going to go 82-0, but I would love to see a deep run in the playoffs and maybe a controversial move or two, one before the season and one before the NBA trading deadline. And we got the Grizzlies and the Warriors. Uh-oh. Stephen effing Curry. Get him. Play softball with his dad, Dale Curry. Get him. But the Memphis Grizzlies, they have a dog, but they got to keep the dog healthy. If they can't keep In Ja We Trust healthy, what's it all about? What are we fighting for? What's it all about? What are we fighting for? What's it all about? You tell me. What's it all about? I'm going to tell you what it's all about. We got some TV shows and movies to talk about. I've held back enough on this, and enough is enough. We're going to take a short break, and I'm going to tell you about these movies that I think they are drawing a little interest out there with the people, of the people, by the people. They really are. It's those movies that maybe you already saw, maybe no one's talked about them, but I want to bring it to you. And there's one television show. We're going to take a short break and come right back. Peace.
Mountain Man as smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
All right. And we're back, good people. St. Louis Organics presents Montez at Midday. WayBack Wednesday edition of the show. Again, rest easy, my friend Jeff Burton. Also, we talked a little bit about yesterday. It's been 7 years since I played softball, but I didn't cry. It was a good day. It was a good day. This weather, we have already decided. We done. We going to the bar after the podcast. So we got one more show, then we're day drinking. Is that nice out? Okay. If you have the ability and the power to let your people off work today at 12 noon, do it. Be that nice guy. Huh? To all them babies that got back to school, looking good. Looking good. To my niece LaShawn down in Texas, got the babies off to school. By getting them babies off to school. There you go. Do your part. All right. TV shows and movies that I've recently either finished or I want to tell you about. The first one is on Apple TV. I talked about this show before due to the fact her mom is Mimi Ripperton. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Maya Rudolph. She has a show called Loot. She's married to a billionaire, and he's cheating on her. They get a divorce. And what did they say? Give me half your shit. She becomes a billionaire as well. And now she gets more involved in her charity work. She takes ownership of it. She wants to get more involved. And it's a very comical show. There's some hidden lessons in today's communication when it comes to wealth, power, and utilizing it the right way. There's a very deep message in a conference that she goes to. It's a conference for billionaires. Well, only they understand each other's language. Billionaires don't understand what we talking about. They really don't. They don't speak our language. They're not even on our same level. That is absolutely true. But what she said is, why are we talking to each other? Why are the people with money talking to each other about money, about helping with people without money? It's impossible to do. You're never going to find a solution. Why aren't we talking to the people without money? Talk to them, Drake. Talk to them. Let's figure out what they need. Why are we telling people? Why are we talking to people that have the same value that we have with money about helping people without money? It makes no fucking sense. They don't know how to do that. And I like the way they did it in this show. I know a lot of people, the hell with Apple TV. They got some good shows on there. They got some good shows. And Loot is a magnificent show. Do yourself a favor and check that out. We're going to stay with the Apple network right now. We're going to stay with Apple TV. Next up, I have Blackbird. Oh, my God. Outstanding, based on a true story. The casting on this is through the roof. I Googled Blackbird, bring up the cast, and look at the real people that are involved in this. I'm talking the pork chops that turn up here over the mustache, all up in here. That Carney man, that guy your parents told you stay away from. Across the street, Billy. That guy pulled it off. It's a true story where a drug dealer was busted, but he had a certain swag about him. And I guess the FBI knew that this guy had a certain swag about him. They needed his help. So they offered him a deal. Hey, we'll knock some time off your prison sentence if we move you to another prison, a little bit more harsher, if you get this guy to confess to molesting and killing young girls. Would you do that? If they say, we're about to give you 20 years, but we'll take that 20 years away, we're going to put you in a much harsher prison, but you got to get this guy to confess. Would you do that? It's an outstanding series with some powerful shit. Powerful. This is a true story. True story. It's out there. Again, it's on Apple TV. Do yourself a favor and check that out. Again, that's Blackbird. All right. Next up, this movie has gotten a lot of bad reviews. Because of what it's not about that, but it's a big part of the movie. I'm talking about Purple Hearts. I saw this happen with my own eyes when I was in the United States Navy. You know it. I was stationed in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. I had never heard of this shit before in my life until I got in the military. That people will marry people in the military for other than love. Maybe to get into the country. Maybe that kid's not yours, but you like her, you want to marry her. Whatever it may be. And a lot of people were very successful in this. But in this movie, Purple Hearts, this young lady wants to get married for medical health insurance reasons. And I guess some people didn't like that. And there's some war epithets in there. You know, a little negativity about the war in Iraq at the time in this movie, Purple Hearts. It's one of the, if you've been in the military, it's not like a go see military movie, but it's I understand the movie and why she did it, and I understand everything on that. What I don't understand is why did they tell anybody that why they got married? That's the only thing I didn't get in the movie. I didn't understand that, but check that out, Purple Hearts as well. And next up I have, it's one of those movies I did not expect this coming. I really did. And before I get into it, I'm not talking about he stole his damn music from black people. He had sex with a 14-year-old. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Elvis. It was not what I thought. Not what I thought. I have seen probably 50 to 70 movies about Elvis. About who he was as a person, biop, whatever it may be about Elvis' life. I've seen everything you can possibly see about Elvis. But this movie, with Tom Hanks in it playing the Colonel, this movie was done in a completely different way that blew my fucking mind. This kid that played Elvis, Austin Butler, okay. There's a scene when he's in Vegas. That was Elvis. There's a scene when he was on stage performing and gyrating in front of the women. Not the first performance, maybe the third one. That was Elvis. This guy really embodied Elvis. There are a couple of scenes, I swear, that was Elvis Presley. They did a really good job with that movie. But the movie is not what I thought. It's not a bad damn movie. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. And what's crazy, I watched it yesterday, which happened to be the day that Elvis died. Look at that. Didn't know it. Didn't know it. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? But that movie is not what I thought. Not what I thought at all. They did a phenomenal job in this movie of telling. The movie is done through the eyes of the Colonel. It's the Colonel telling the story about Elvis. It's one of those. Now, they do show you how he got to this path and the plan. And the plan for Elvis. For all you future hip-hop stars and artists out there and musicians and people that's trying to figure out a way to get over a hump and you don't want to do it by yourself, please be careful. Please be careful in selecting someone to sell you. Message. Real talk on them. Be careful, because I see people from time in and time out falling by the wayside looking for that instant fame and gratification from people, and they forgetting all about the financial responsibility of this whole thing. I'm supposed to get paid. And by the time you look over to the left, all the money gone. You what? Well, what happened? Well, this is what you signed. This is what you signed. You probably remember that the way you signed something on your first lemon car. Everybody remember their first lemon car. Oh, they got me. Them motherfuckers got me, dog. They got me on my ride. They sure did get you. But that's the thing. Don't let them get you. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That's that movie list right there. But I'm dead serious on this whole music ordeal, these artists out here. The stories are not getting no better. Yeah, that's a nice song. Great lyrics. I love the beat. I like what you're doing. But now what? How are you going to make sure you're not taking advantage of? How do you own your own shit? You got to figure that out. Because you keep putting in people's hands that know something more than you. It's called what? It's called getting yourself fucked. That's what's going to happen right there. Absolutely. There it is right there. That's the best way I can tell it to you. By the way, if you're going to the Cardinal game this evening, looking for that place to park, try 1120 South 6th Street. 6th Street parking. And there's a shuttle to the ballpark for you as well. Lots to do. This weather today, you can pregame the right way. Let's say in Belleville, you want to pregame. You can start out at Rogers. You can go to the office and hit the patio people back there and high-five them in the patio. Go to Tavern on Main. There it is right there. What? Go to Margaritas and get a refreshing margarita. Or maybe you want to catch a movie at the Lincoln Movie Theater. You never know. Going over to 7. Tell them Dre sent you. Nice little hidden patio over there. Nice little hidden patio. It's a great day for some soul food. You can go to CNC Food for your soul. Or maybe you want to go just get a comic book and sit outside and eat lunch or have a beverage. All right, go to Bigfoot Comics. You can go there too. You can go to all these different places to go. Cosmic Comics and Collectibles as well. Something for you all. You're downtown. Here's some music. BB's Jazz and Soups. Game 6 Honky Tonk Joint. What? 9th Street Deli at Howard's and Soulard. Hammerstones. There it is right there. Great Grizzly Bear. Or the Witch Shack. Got something for each and every one of you right there. Or maybe you can go to Tower Pub in South City or Friendly's on Roger Place in South City. Either way, we going outside today. It's going to be a liquid lunch today. Let me know if you've seen any of those movies. Let me know what you think about those movies. Again, Elvis is not what I thought. Blackbird, outstanding true story. Outstanding. It's on Apple TV. And Luke, I'm telling you, Maya Rudolph, you go, girl. And Purple Hearts for my military people out there who got married to someone for other than marriage, for that hidden agenda. Check out that movie and let me know what you think. Purple Hearts out there. Let me know what you think. Also, shout out to Littlefoot out there. Keep it going, girl. Keep it going, Littlefoot. All right, little extracurricular activity right here. Snoop Dogg has a cereal, guys. Yeah, Ocala. Yeah, from South Central. Yeah. You tell me. You look at the Snoop Dogg track line. Everything. The good, the bad, the what the fuck. This dude is something else. He is going to get it. No matter what it is, Snoop can sell it. But Snoop Dogg has a cereal. And I didn't know that much about him until after the fact. But Nipsey Hussle has a star on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. He got it yesterday. For real. Folk show. Already right there. Okay. If you want to tune in and check out the podcast, that will be done at we're going to do our podcast in about 15 minutes. Got that coming up. Who's to blame? And we're going to talk about something that is out there. We've had a rough go at it in the world of sports. A rough go. If you're a sports fan, it's been crazy what's going on behind the scenes. It's been rough. All sports, everything has a dark side. And I think this sports is going in a situation where if we don't do something about it, I don't see it getting any better. But I know it's Wednesday. What it do, good people? What up, good folk? And also to my crew, my people, I have a message for you out there. We had someone in our family, the friendliest family over here in South City on Roger Place, my neighbor. Friday, I'm going to let you know all the details for sure. But he fell and broke his neck, and I need company strength. We're going to move him in less than an hour and 10 minutes. But I will let you know the details on Friday's show. So make sure you tune in Friday, and we're going to help Dusty. We're going to help out Dusty for sure. We're going to help you. We got you, Dusty. The women are packing them up, so you know shit going to be packed up, ready to go. All we got to do is put it on the truck. That's all we got to do. 10 hut, 10 foe. Teamwork make the dream work. I do have aspirations of being a softball coach. I really do. I really do. That if my next girlfriend or woman, whatever the hell it may be, that has a car and we hang out all the damn time, we're going to coach together, baby. I'm talking to my future girlfriend out there, my future woman, whoever you may be at. We're going to get a team together. We're going to travel together. Ugh. That shit had never happened. But it's a thought. It's a dream. What it may be, huh? They say dreams are meant to come true, huh? There it is right there. Already in the building. As I said, we're getting up out of here. We got one more show to do, the podcast. And then it's time to day drink with the people, by the people, of the people. More importantly, for the people. So boys and girls, children of all ages, as they say in the hood, I'm going to holler at you. I'm going to give you some tunes before you guys start dancing at your desk and they say, what you over there watching? Say, I'm listening to Dre Montez. And Dre said, we can cut on up it. There it is. Way back Wednesday, where you at? Montez at midday. That's what we're doing. 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 What? Montez at midday. Peace. And I'll see y'all later.